Welcome back to the session number 2 of the module of computer network and security. And I think that you are remembering the module code. It is CS2142. Today as a session, we are going to learn all about the computer network elements. But before starting, let's share the intended learning outcome of this session. By the end of this session, you will be able to list elements of computer network, distinguish different elements of computer networks. So, before starting again, I would like to ask you one question from the session number 1. What is a computer network? Think about that. Okay, good. I hope that you have all tried to answer the question. Now, as we have seen in the last session, we have seen that the network is when you have more than one device connected to each other with the physical media connected together that allow them to share the information. The definition is here. It is when you have more devices going together so that they can share information. Either these devices can be connected physically or can be connected through wireless. As we have seen that today we are going to discuss all about the elements of the computer network. Simply we have the 4 basic computer network we have to know before starting or go far in this module. These four elements are the following. The first one is rule. What the rule? The rule are the agreement that will govern how messages are sent and directed and received to the receiver side. And also have another element, which is message. The message to be sent, information to be traveled through the medium. Now the message to be able to reach to the destination, it have to be passed through the interconnection device, which is medium. There should be some interconnecting device that will help to direct the message to the destination through the medium. For example, the medium either it can be cables, or it can be wired or wireless. Then the other one is device. As I have shown in the previous, we need device so that the message can be exchanged between different devices on the network. So here we can say some examples. What do you think we may have some device on the network? Either it can be computer network, computer, telephone, cable, router, switch, hub, and so on. These are different, the main element we need so that we can establish, so that the connection can be established. There should be the rule that govern how the message or how devices are going to receive, direct, interpret the information on the network. And also, of course, the message content to be sent, as well as the medium through which the message can pass through, and devices which are there for exchanging or forwarding, interpreting the message being interpreted. So I have them again here. Rule, as I've seen, is an argument. Then you have a message as the content or information you need to be traveled, and interconnection between those devices, which is medium, and also the device on which the message can be exchanged. Here you have those elements on the image below here. As you see, here we have a computer as one device. Here we have the cable, which is medium on the network. And as you see here, we have an image here, which looks like an envelope, which stands for the message to be sent. There should be the rule that will govern how this message is going to be taken from the sender to the receiver. These are the 4 elements, dear students. You have just to understand them. Actually, the first message in summary, the message is the first step in the journey from the computer to destination. There should be instant or the content or the message to be sent. Then the message can be all type of the message that can be converted, of course, in the bits, because you understand that the information have just to be sent the sequence of bits that computer understand. So the binary coded digital signal must be first converted before being sent to the destination. Then we have device. After having a message, we should have a device to begin to understand the robustness and the complexity of the interconnected network make up internet. So in this device, we have computer, telephone, camera, music system, printer, game console, and also have the router, we have switch. And furthermore, we are going to see now each role of those devices. For example, let's look at one of them, router, important device that you have in a computer network. The router, actually, it works as interconnection of interlink of different network. Assume that, for example, I have a network here. Assume that here I have a network A. Then I have also a network B. So if you want now to join these 2 networks, you will need now this device called router as interlink device. Router will be needed here so that these 2 networks can be linked together so that the information can be exchanged between different devices in these 2 computer networks. Well, okay, I would like also to show you, for example, the image of router. Now, the router I'm talking about, it looks like this. As you see, for example, it has the sound port. Who can recommend the port here? Yes, it has 5 ports. The similar 5 ports here. The port that we have here, it is for resetting. We are configuring when you do configuration of the router, and also here we have the power port. This port, if you remember well, these are the RJ45 ports on which you can just connect the RJ45 cable. I have already mentioned that the router is there for joining 2 or more network. Then also the medium simply is either it can be wired or wireless. And furthermore, we also explore different types of wire. Then actually the last one, before reaching to the last one, I have to talk also the services. The services on the computer network simply it can be either computer program that will support the human network. So we have already mentioned that we have the rule that govern the communication on the network. This program will help now the device to interpret the rules that will govern how the message can be interpreted or can be shared, can be forwarded to destination. The rules is very important. You see, for example, even if you take an example in real life, there is some rules that govern our conversation. For example, you have just to respect someone speaking. You have just to hear the message. After that, you interpret it, then you respond. The same as on a computer network, there should be the rules that govern the conversation between devices. This set of rules, we call them protocols. They specify how the messages are sent, how they are directed through the network. see you next session. Thank you.